armhole. You want to put it face to face if you have it. If you notice, I'm just putting it on top because this thing doesn't have face. Okay, so now we're gonna go, how much is my neckline seam allowance?
Quarter.
Quarter. So see, if I line it up, it's lining up really nicely, and I'm actually playing with it here. Like
Do you ever
this.
use pins?
No.
No.
Sorry, you
Well,
can.
we can, right?
Yeah, you can. Sorry. I tend not to. I should. If you want to get them for me, I can put them on. So, if you notice, I'm putting my finger back here. Does anybody know why?
Crimping?
Hmm?
You're crimping
Sorry, what?
it? You're crimping it?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. The reason is because even though I have my stay stitch, I wanted to make sure it stays that small shape. If you can't see, come over here closer to me. If you want, you can sit right next to me. So you see that? I just want to crimp it a little bit. And then, see how it's moving? I just want to make sure that it lines up over there. Like that. And I want to go by sections. Don't be afraid to go slow. It's best to go by sections because you have more control. See that? It has a little crimping, a ruching.
What is the purpose of crimping again?
You know how you have that on the like kind of an angle. When you put it on or you have it finished and doing the final stitches, it tends to grow. So you don't want it to grow. So you do that little kind of a crimp or a ruching, like a very little one. So over time, it'll grow to the size that it should be. So
It's
yeah,
like manipulation of fabric.
pretty much, yeah. And you can do that on the iron too. Oh, I almost got my finger. See, I told you. Make sure you back tuck and you take it out. And then if you notice, it's a nice, you see that?
So pretty.
Yeah, so now we're gonna do the stay stitch on this before we do the armhole. So the stay stitch. Does anybody know the purpose of a stay stitch?
Hold the facing down?
It holds it facing down. So what you're gonna do with this is that you're gonna put the seam allowance. Oh, remind me what time your break is, okay, guys? I'll just keep rambling. We're gonna put the seam allowance this way, towards the facing, not towards the self. The reason is because it causes a weight effect. So that means that this guy will always stay down, and your extra fabric will look over, and also you won't have to see the lining ever. So then we're gonna make sure, does anybody know how far do I go from the edge?
You just line it up with that, right?
Like an 8.
Are you sewing on the facing or the bodice?
On the facing with the seam allowance towards the facing. So I'll pass it around so you guys can see it in a little bit. If you notice, I'm opening it like this, and I'm just letting the machine do what it needs to do. Make sure you guys get no puckers. I hate puckers. I don't hate them, they're just like not nice, not expensive.
So pretty. When it's done, it looks so nice.
And then this causes the effect of like pretending you see, I always do it. Ironing. See that?
Yeah.
Even before you iron it, you don't see your lining whatsoever. So pass it around before I continue. Garment, we want it to look like this. So then we're gonna go making sure that the guide that has this stitch is on the bottom. Does anybody know why? My security stitch. Why do I want that piece on the bottom?
So you can see it?
No, not really, but because the fabric's gonna be on top, so I don't see it. The reason is because you have these teeth down here. These guys right here are called teeth. Those teeth are bringing the fabric in. That's what makes the fabric move. And it also makes the fabric grow. So we know that the bottom has a security stitch, so we know that this has no give anymore because we made sure it got secured. Because if I put this on the bottom, it doesn't matter how much I line it up, it's gonna wanna do this. You know what I mean? So that's why we wanna put it on the bottom. It's the same thing when you have something that's round and you're trying to put it onto a flat, like a circle with a straight line. You always want to put the circle on the bottom and manipulate the straight line on top of the circle. Okay, so now we're going to line it up. Make sure it's a quarter seam allowance. Oh shit. So back stitch is very important for that hole.